Hustle. Look, let's put some money up, you can't make mine stop. I'm hot, nigga, like a pistol off the John block. Before you change lanes, you should check your blind spot. Cause I'll be right there waiting like a bike cop with my non-cock. And I'm so hot, all a nigga really need is just one shot. To the dome, you be gone and it's no more. I could kill him going faster with the slow flow. However you want it, I got it in for the low. Come get it, I got it, you got it good, nigga, go. I hustle, I bang, I do it all for the dough. It's all for the dough.
What's going on, All for the Doe family? Check this out. You know it's me, Tommy T, and we have my girl,
Melly.
And you know, today is Thursday, so you know we having Freestyle Thursday. And we're just about to chop it up. She said she got some good juice and she want to spill a little tea. Hopefully she just spill the whole thing, you feel me?
All right, well, first and foremost, shout out to the veterans. Memorial Day is coming up, so never forget.
Well, thank you for your service. You're a servant, right? Thank you for, what branch? Air Force.
Yeah.
So did you fly? What did you do?
Oh, I was actually a cop.
A cop. Oh,
Yeah,
so you was
security forces.
That's still a part of the branch, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
So I know you had to break up a lot of bar fights.
A lot of what?
Bar
fights.
fights.
Korea.
And it
Not like
usually
old school. It was back in the
it's
day.
usually be the Army against the Marines, ain't it, or something like that? Cause I know Marines. My cousin used to
Talking
be in the
like football
Marines.
and stuff? The Navy and the Army?
No. I'm talking about service. My cousin.
We all bash each other. Everybody always calls the Air Force because the Air Force always has the nicer things. You have to have a higher hazmat score.
Yeah.
Than the rest
Is that
of the
true?
branches.
Do you gotta have a? Yeah, I wanted to join y'all. Y'all turned me down. Y'all fucking turned me down.
For what?
I don't know. I was just trying to get in the Air Force.
Mm.
I probably failed on purpose. I don't know. I told them I wanted to fly jets. I seen Top Gun. And they was like, you scored not high enough for that. I said, well, fuck, y'all don't want to go there. I want to do what I want to do.
Hey,
So-
it's a blessing in disguise.
So you was in the service.
Yeah.
And so what do you want to talk about?
So I just moved out here from Hawaii. Shout out.
How long you been staying here?
About a year now.
What made
About a
you
little over a
leave?
year.
What made you leave Hawaii to
Cheaper.
come here?
I mean, a gallon of milk in Hawaii is like $10.
Well, I just want to drink no goddamn milk, but I wouldn't come to this cold bitch.
I have family here, so
Well,
it's just something new. You can't grow where you know.
but Hawaii is so beautiful, though.
It is, but I mean, think about it. When you're stuck on an island for so long, and when COVID hit, that's when I really got like island struck, where I just
Okay, because
can't go anywhere.
Well, you go on cruises, right?
Yeah, but when it was COVID, you couldn't go anywhere, so that's when I decided to leave.
Oh, so you left 2020?
Well, no, I left 2023, and then so I got here 2023. So it's been like 2 years.
It just seemed like Hawaii beautiful, like you would never want to leave it, like.
You think that, but it's an island.
Or do you just gotta like? I know it's an island, but it's
You don't really
beautiful
get
though.
your bucks. You're paid for environment. So like the apartment I have right now,
Yeah.
they pay like that's a studio in Hawaii. So it's just cost of living and and plus family here. There's more to do. If you get bored, you can get in your car and just drive off and leave, and But
That's true.
so I noticed something when I moved out here.
It was cold.
Michigan got a lot of Karens.
Well, shit, you should have seen that on YouTube and
You know
Facebook.
what I made a mistake of? I made a mistake by saying, I wish a bitch would when I would see those videos, and it really did happen.
So what happened? What happened? Who touched your gangster up in this bitch?
A baby mama.
Okay.
I want to just say this too, like, I mean, I get that when it comes to your baby daddy or whatever.
Oh, so it's some baby
It's
mama
a baby
daddy
mama,
drama.
Drama.
Okay.
And I just.
So he lied to you.
No, it was just they were broken up, you know how it is, and then we got together, and then it was just drama on her behalf. Just she wouldn't let go. And
So she
became
bitter.
a little psycho.
Oh.
I ended up. I mean, it was a short little relationship, so it wasn't like I got heartbroken or anything in the midst of all that, she got some people involved, like, because I don't even want to tell my business like that, but she worked
messing.
where I lived, so don't do that. I was a little bit too close to home.
Oh,
so
damn.
She got like a neighbor to do like false police reports on me, trying to get me evicted, trying to get me all this drama, say I was harassing her. It was just.
You still ain't at the same place,
No, I moved. I was like,
damn.
Happy. But
so his baby mom. Wait a minute. So you met him at the same apartment building?
Yeah.
So y'all was in the same building complex?
I think I was just lonely. And listen, ladies and men, loneliness will make you do some stupid things.
So you knew. Careful. So wait, damn it, we got to get the viewers on the right goddamn track. So was all y'all in the same building complex?
No, just me and him. And she just happened to work at the office.
And she just happened to work there, but she didn't live in the building complex.
No.
None of the apartments around there.
No.
So when he stayed there, he started messing with her, and they got together and they had a kid.
Yeah.
So then they broke up, but he still stayed there. She still worked there.
Yeah.
Then you came into the picture.
I know.
How the hell did she know that you was in the picture?
Oh, well, I mean, he would post me on Facebook. And, he told her.
Do you think that was a good idea at that point in time?
Absolutely not. Not on my part. I was better than that. I think I was just lonely, and I was friends with them before anything. So.
Well, I'm not saying on your part. I'm saying on his part, because you knew to the situation. So what I'm trying to say is, being a man, being with that woman and having a kid with it, you knew how that motherfucker acted even before you did what you had to do. You knew she was gonna nut up. He knew she was gonna nut up. You see what I'm saying?
I look back, that's why it was a short-lived little. I let him go.
If you know your baby mama, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, baby, if you know they crazy, right from the get-go when we talk, I like, hey, just let you know the bitch is crazy, and you're gonna say who? My baby mama. Just let you know that up front.
Yeah.
And he knew
Lesson
that.
Learned.
He knew that shit.
Yeah. Well, lesson learned. So it was short-lived. I let him go. It was like, you go back with this crazy girl. But the point, I think, she's a kid. She's like in her 20s, and she was just, your brain's not fully developed.
So how old was he though?
Huh?
How old was he?
He was like mid-30s, like 35, 34.
Oh yeah, okay, I get it.
So,
well, yeah, she gonna act like that. So I wouldn't call that a Karen, would you?
No, well, what she did.
I would call that more of a baby mama.
Well, there's crazy, and then there's like vindictive. A lot of women will fight the girl that not go after the man. Like, he's the one who left you, he's the one who didn't want to be with you, he's the one, and then you're coming after the woman, which is really, demonic to me.
I get what you're saying, but the reason that she went after the woman, because she already know he said we ain't together.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way that she can mess something up is get you out the picture, which she did.
Oh, okay.
Because she could have did whatever she wanted to do to him. It wasn't gonna bother him.
She's still gonna suffer for the rest of her life. My point of this whole thing is that when you do that, when you think that a man, baby daddy, even a husband, you idolize that, and you put them above yourself, and you try to say that you don't control nobody. You know what I mean? Your partners aren't a piece of meat where you can control them. For me, for example, if I was with a guy and he's like, I don't want to be with you, say less. I move on. It's like, why would I want to beg? Why do I want to beg for?
Yeah, why I want to be with somebody that don't want to be with me?
Even if I did love him and he didn't love me, like, that's like, it's some self-dignity, self-respect for yourself.
Yeah.
But women
it's kind of setting yourself up for whatever happens.
Yeah, but women and men do that these days. It's like your property, your mind. It's like, no, you're not. So.
Well, if y'all married, it's different if y'all married, because when y'all went down there and did the vows, y'all married to each other. Right. We as one. You know what I'm saying?
The Bible
so I'm not saying
not to idolize your spouse.
But that's just like me and my wife. I don't control her. She do what she want to do, but we still have that respect, on, okay, if I say this or she say that, then I'm like, okay, well, maybe she right. Let me not do that. I don't feel that's controlling. I just feel maybe she see it from a different point of view where I see it.
Right. No, what I mean by control is that property. Like, if you have your car, it's your car, right? It's your property. If somebody tries to, I don't know, like, there's a process about relationships, you can't always control it, even if it is a spouse. Your spouse might one day wake up and say, I don't love you, I don't want to be with you, or whatever the case, or you might cheat, or she might cheat, or whatever, things happen.
Yeah.
But like that control factor of like where you have to beg somebody to stay in your life and do illegal things to make them stay. That's what I mean. Like, that's weird.
Nobody should beg for somebody to love them.
Exactly. It's sad. It's just really sad. And so,
but the thing is, if by her being young and he being older, he knew how to do what he had to do to her, and you know.
I mean, he was a dog. I mean, but what did that have to do with me?
I had nothing to do with you, but
why'd you have to come? Like, you need to come after him.
Well, because he don't want to be with her. So the only thing she can do is get you out of the picture.
Right. Oh,
that's the whole.
I caught that from jump.
Yeah, that's the whole thing of why she's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
He can tell. Even if you move on about your business, even he talk to the next woman, she gonna do the exact same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's probably telling him, you ain't gonna be with nobody else.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, we'll see. He's trying, but she ain't gonna let this shit happen.
I know, and it's just very sad and very disgusting, actually, for any person to act like that. Like, you have no value for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's really sad. And you're a parent, that's even sadder.
Yeah.
You're just bringing an unproductive.
Well, you got some people that's just blinded with love. That's blinded.
I've been blind in love, but when it comes to that point where I'm like, is this? Why would I want to beg somebody? Why, if somebody's cheating on me, why would I want to sit there and beg them to choose me? Like,
but see,
do I not care about myself? Like that. If you think about it, when a woman or a man is going through something like that, it's not good for their mental health. They start getting sick. They start getting a little crazy. Yeah, that stuff just isn't good on the body and the mind.
But see, at that time, you were an older woman, so you were seasoned on the bullshit of what's going on. She's a young woman, so if they say she was 25 and they had a 5-year-old baby, he got into her life when she was 20. So she really ain't never been with a grown man at 20 years old. She been with teenagers.
They weren't even together that long. That's the sad part. Like, I could see that because when I was my first relationship, he was 13 years older than me, and I was 19, 20, and we were together for 5 years, and it was toxic, and it was built with a lot of that. So I'm not innocent. I'm not saying, I'm just saying with age I learned that, But even then, as a 25-year-old, as a 22-year-old woman, when I decided this isn't for me, I'm leaving. I realized this is so unhealthy. Like, I was getting sick. I was crying all the time. Why would you want to fight for something like that when they're just clearly just disrespecting you?
Because a lot of people think people gonna change. That's it. Everybody think people gonna change. So where it
comes to the Karen, I'll tell you.
Oh, go ahead. Because you only got.
I know. So okay, go ahead. So she ended up. This new neighbor moved in, and all of a sudden, the new neighbor was just told me to shut the F up, right? And if you come at somebody and you talk, you could tell somebody to be quiet in a kind way, and they could be like, all right, my bad. But when you come at me like that, and I'm Puerto Rican, like, I got a little temper on me. Yeah. So I gave it right back to her. But ever since then, she was nonstop harassing me, and then she would go to the office and be like, and basically they were like, oh, just keep calling the cops on her so we could build a case to get her, like, evicted. Yeah. Well, they attempted to. But one day, she got in my face. She kind of, like, called me outside, came outside. She got in my face. Yeah. And she pushed me. So I swung, and it was like a clean... Oh, she learned her lesson that day.
You hit her in the jaw?
Hit her right in the eye, but it was so weird because I hit her, and it was like a reaction. I wasn't wailing on her.
You did that Air Force shit on her.
I just did a little right hook.
You did that Air Force shit.
It like chipped her teeth, and it got her face. Like, it was bad. And I honestly was like, is this when I see it on the police report, like that?
You felt bad?
No, I thought it was like Amber Heard stuff. Like that's how bad
it was. Like she did herself.
It was so bad. But it wasn't, and but she refuses to give her medical documents or anything.
Okay.
But anyways, I had to go to court and all that stuff from it. But throughout that whole time, it was just not now. And even now, I'm still dealing with this dumb girl where she's like, oh, she put a PPO on me.
Yeah.
Then saying I slashed her tires, and I'm still harassing her.
Wow.
And even though I have all this proof is going to come out in court.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I'm not worried about it. It's just the fact that I gave you back the man like over 6 months ago. Leave me alone.
It's the same girl?
Why are you still? It's 2 of them now.
Oh my
So
goodness.
one of them already is done.
But it's the same dude?
It's the same dude. The girl.
You gotta leave that nigga alone.
I left him in November.
Well, you should have left
It's
that
the
nigga in
girls.
September.
It's the girls. It's the girls. I left them, and they're still messing with me after all this.
Damn it. That's 2 women with the same nigga.
No, they're not. I don't think the other girl is not. She's just using the other girl to get to me. It's drama. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you need to
So
leave that
anyways,
alone.
Yeah.
Where we at, right?
Right here.
You want to give a shout out to anybody before we go?
Just ladies, respect yourselves. You matter. Men, respect yourselves. You matter. And don't mess with anybody who got baby mama or baby daddy drama ever.
There you go. And on 3, we're going to say all for the dough. 1, 2, 3. All for the dough.